We are getting you ready for this Week 2 matchup here today in the Retro Bowl League, as it is the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. Both these teams beat their opponents last week. The Dolphins defeated the Patriots. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Browns, they defeated the Cincinnati Bengals. Both these teams are 1-0, but only one can be 2-0 after this game. Alright, we are ready for the kickoff now, as the Browns will get the ball first at their own 32-yard line, first down for the Cleveland Browns. They're going to start on the running game, and they're going to pick up 4 yards on that play. Second down and 6 now for the Cleveland Browns. He's got time. He's going to fire, and it is complete. It is a first down past midfield, still running, and a good tackle there, but a 20-yard gain. A good offensive start for the Cleveland Browns. First down. Here is the throw. It is complete, and a first down inside the 30, picking up 17 yards. See if the Browns can continue this good momentum on their opening drive. Here is the handoff, and he will almost break away. Broke away from multiple tacklers, but that defender got him down at the very end. Second down and 5 now, as he waits, and he is taken down for a sack. That's a big sack for the Dolphins. Third down and 11. He will throw, and it's caught, and he will get the first down, make a defender miss, and pick up 19 yards to set up first and goal. First and goal for the Browns. Pass incomplete, off the mark. Yeah, that's just not an accurate throw. Second down. Pass once again to the outside. He's got his receiver for a touchdown. And what an opening drive for the Cleveland Browns. Absolutely just marching down the field with ease. They take it to the house. What a start for the Cleveland Browns. What a start indeed, as the extra point is right through the uprights. 7-0 for the Cleveland Browns. What a start to this game. As now the Miami Dolphins will take over on offense at their own 37-yard line. First down for Miami. He waits, and he is sacked. That's not a good way to start this game for the Dolphins. Second down and 16. Here's the pass. It is complete, but a good tackle at the 40. They're now in a 3rd and 7 situation early in this game for the Miami offense. Pressure's coming, gets rid of it, incomplete, and the Browns force a 3-and-out. Well, the Browns' defense was spectacular last week against the Cincinnati Bengals, and so far, off to a good start, allowing a 3-and-out. Picking up 3 yards there for Cleveland. Second down and 7. See if their offense can march down the field once again. That pass a little bit off the mark, incomplete. Third down and 7 now for the Browns. He waits. He will throw. Caught for the first down inside the 40, and there he goes. He's in the clear. Can he take it all the way? He is being chased inside the 20, the 10, inside the 5, and he will score from 75 yards out. Wow, what a play for the Cleveland offense. And just 2 guys miss, and then actually the 2 guys who missed the tackle was actually the guys that almost brought him down at the very end. But what a play for the Cleveland offense. Just outrunning all of the defenders, takes it to the house. And what a start to this game for the Cleveland Browns. Complete dominance so far. 2 touchdowns and then their defense with a 3-and-out. I mean, it can't get any better than this. 14-0. Extra point is good. Dolphins now at their own 20. They have not really gotten good field position to start either of their drives. What a first quarter for the Browns. They lead 14-0. We start the second quarter. It is now second down and 10. Here's a sack again. Third down and 16 now. The Dolphins still looking for their first down. They're trying to get it on this play. Here it is, a catch, and he will be a couple yards short. That's unfortunate. They're going to punt the ball again. Can't go for it at your own 25-yard line, so I get it. Maybe it was 4th and inches, but not 4th and 3. 2 3-and-outs for the Browns defense. My goodness, the Browns looking like a very dangerous team so far here in this Retro Bowl season. Here's the completion for a first down past midfield, And a good tackle at the 45. Oh, if that was a missed tackle, I think he would have had another big touchdown. All right, 1st and 10, completing it inside the 35 to about the 31. 1st down for the Browns. They're marching down the field once again. Pass is complete. He will break a couple tackles, and he will take it inside the 10. Wow. 1st and goal for the Browns. He will throw a wide open touchdown, and it's 20-0. This might be one of the most dominant starts we've ever seen a team have in Retro Bowl history. 20-0, and we're only halfway through the 2nd quarter. This is unbelievable. The extra point is good. 21-0. What a start for the Browns. I mean, my goodness. Dolphins have dug themselves in some hole, and now they're still trying to get a 1st down. There's a completion for 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Trying to get their first down of the game. They will throw it, and it's caught. They get a 1st down. And they're almost across midfield for the first time in this game. 1st down for Miami. Here's the pass. It is complete. He will get a 1st down inside the 40. Here he goes. Breaking tackles and finally brought down at the 26. Yeah, that's the play the Dolphins need. They just need something to spark their offense. And if a play like that is going to happen, that might help. I think it's safe to say they need to score before halftime. And the good news for the Dolphins, they do get the ball to start the 2nd half, so they can double up here. 1st down, wide open, inside the 10, the 5, and all the way at the 1. Wow, wide open. I mean, the Browns' defense has been really good so far, but this by far the worst blown coverage of the night. My goodness, that was... left the receiver wide open. 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Here's a touchdown, and the Dolphins are on the board. Yeah, that's the drive the Dolphins needed just to get back in this game. And again, they got the ball to start the 2nd half, so they're still not out of this game yet. The extra point is good. Yeah, they're still... I mean, we're not even at halftime yet. What a wild 1st half this has been. Browns are going to get good field position on this drive. Let's see if they can do something before halftime. 1st down. Here is a throw. It is caught. Quick timeout taken with 16 seconds left. It's going to be 1st down for the Browns. Here's the throw. Complete. 9 seconds. Yeah, and they still have a timeout, so easily enough time for another play. Pass is complete. He gets a 1st down. And they are definitely in field goal range inside the 25. Wow, what a well executed. But you see on the top left of your screen, or now the top right of your screen, very windy day. Here is the field goal, and that is just not a good kick at all. Oh, wow. It is a windy day in this, but oh, that was a very poor kick. So 21-7, it was pretty much all Browns in that 1st half, but the Dolphins, who knows? They're still hanging around. Right, we're about to start the 2nd half. Miami was down 21-0. They did score before halftime. Now they get the ball to start the 2nd half, trying to pull off an improbable comeback, and there he goes on the 1st play of the 2nd half. Can he take it the distance? Inside the 20, inside the 10, and finally brought down inside the 5. A 58-yard gain to start the 2nd half. Oh my goodness, what a play for the Dolphins. I mean, this came out of nowhere, and just a couple broken tackles, and the Browns' defense is on their heels right now. They're off to such a good start. First 2 drives, forcing the Dolphins to 3 and outs, but now there's been some blown coverage down the field. 1st down and goal. He waits. He throws. Touchdown. And the Dolphins are back in this game. Now, they certainly are. Good patience in the pocket from the quarterback. And he's just wide open on the right side of the end zone there. All right, the extra point to make it within 7. It's up and good. 21-14. That missed field goal at the end of the half for the Browns might come back to haunt them. Yeah, that kick was not even close. And it was a pretty short kick as well. See what the Browns offense can do. And he is sacked back at the 30. Wow. Second down and 16. Pressure again, but he's open for a first down near the 50-yard line. What a wild game this has been. Lots of action. First down for the Browns. Pass to the right side of the field. Complete for a first down. He is pushed out of bounds. First down for Cleveland. He waits, almost got sacked, but he gets rid of it for a first down. Wow, that was close to a sack. Dolphins already got to the quarterback on this drive. First down. He will fire. Incomplete. Second down and 10. He will throw it to an open receiver. And you will get the first down. He will move those chains once again. First down for the Browns. He waits. He is sacked again. Wow. Dolphins doing a good job getting to the quarterback. Second down. Here's the pass. It is complete. Breaks the tackle. They get most of the yardage back. But it's now third down and 3 for the Browns. He will throw to the end zone. He's got him for the touchdown. And that is a must-needed score for the Cleveland Browns because the Dolphins are pushing, but the Browns answer into the end zone. Yeah, huge touchdown indeed. The extra point is good. 28-14. Nothing but touchdowns in this game. And now let's see if Miami can respond. They have been trailing this game for the entire game. They're down 21-0 at one point. That pass off the mark. Second down and 10 now. Pass over the middle. Complete. He is about a yard short of first down yardage. Third down and 1. Here is the toss. And it will depend on the spot. He did not get the first down. 4th and inches. Going for it at their own 35-yard line. And he easily has the first down and more. Across midfield. Still running inside the 40. All the way inside the 30. And a 40-yard gain to end the third quarter. What a crazy game this has been. Oh, I love it. Oh, man, this has been a fun game to call. A lot of big runs in this game. And how about that play? That was just a short yardage situation. But they'll take a big gain all the way to the 30-yard line. Why not? All right, we start the fourth quarter. Miami down by 2 scores. Trying to pull off a comeback. First down, and he is sacked. Well, both defenses have done a good job getting after the quarterback, but both secondaries have struggled. Pass is complete inside the 15 for a first down. Pick up a 19 yards. Dolphins kind of need to score fairly quickly. First down. Pass is complete. Broken tackles, and he is in. The Browns are letting the Dolphins hang around. Feels like the Browns should be up by more, but you gotta give credit to Miami Dolphins just fighting and trying to stay in this game. The extra point is good, 28-21. But now the Dolphins are going to need a stop. See if they can get it. The Browns will start at their own 33-yard line. First down, the Browns are going to start with a conservative play call. Here's the run. 3-yard gain. Now, the Browns are just trying to chew up some clock, but you kind of need to get some first downs here if you're Cleveland. All right, second down. Complete for a first down to midfield. And if the Browns can get in the field goal range, assuming their kicker can make a field goal, he's already missed a field goal, but it'll pretty much be game over. Risky pass there. It is complete for a first down to the 35-yard line. Yeah, a little risky, but I don't mind it. There's still lots of time left in this game. The Browns are not going to win this game by chewing out the clock. First down. It is complete. First down. By what I'm trying to say is this drive is going to end before the clock hits triple zeros. So they need a score on this drive if you're Cleveland. Here is the handoff, picking up 3 yards. We saw how well the Browns was able to close out the game against the Cincinnati Bengals last week, converting a whopping 6 third downs. That was insane. 3rd down and 4. Here is the pass, caught for a first down. Big first down. I mean, they're already in field goal range anyway, so Dolphins kind of need to force a fumble here. 2-yard gain. That clock is running. 2nd down and goal. And he almost broke away. But how about the Browns, though? This second consecutive game, they've done a good job closing this game. 3rd and goal, they're going to be conservative, probably smart. See if the kicker can make an easy field goal. He's already missed one at the end of the half, but this one is only from 18 yards away to make it a 2-score game. It is good. And the Browns are up by 2 scores. We got to give credit to the Cleveland Browns. I mean, they're up 21-0, but the Dolphins with a comeback effort, but it looks like it's just going to fall short. First down, complete. They're going to call a timeout. Looks like the Browns are going to go to 2-0. Not sure if that's what everyone expected. There's a good pass down the field, completing it for a first down. He's going to break away, and it's going to be a consolation prize for the Miami Dolphins as they will get into the end zone for the touchdown. But unfortunately for Miami, the clock hits triple zeros, and the Browns have more points than them. Yeah, I mean, quite a play for the Dolphins, but the Dolphins, gotta give credit to them. They're down 21-0, and they're able to make this a 1-score game in the end. Their defense just made one more play. They could have tied the game, maybe win it. Who knows? They're going to go for 2, because why not? Make the score a little more comfortable. The 2-point conversion is incomplete, so the final score will be 31-27. What a crazy game. The Browns scoring the first 21 points of this game, but then the Dolphins made it 21-14. The Browns did score a touchdown. So the Dolphins made it interesting, but the Browns do hold on. They win by a final score of 31-27. We hope you enjoyed this Week 2 Retro Bowl matchup. The Browns are 2-0 to start this season.